Alright, so as part of the redo on the wife's Jeep, we are going to be upgrading from these halogen headlights to a set of these LED headlights from Rigid. They are the Rigid Trucklight direct replacement LED assemblies. And we're going to see how they go in. So come along, grab a beer, and let's check it out. So the first thing you're going to have to do to get your headlight assemblies out is you're going to have to remove the grill from the vehicle. And in order to do that, you're going to take these push pins off the top. You have to pull the center pin out, and then the outer pin can come off. And then it is just push pins holding the bottom of the grill on, and a firm yank will pop it loose. Alright, so for these push pins, let me see if I can do this one-handed. As I said, it is a two-piece pin that holds it in. There's a small pin in the middle. It's kind of like a locking pin. Like that. You pull that out. And when that's pulled out, you can pull the rest of the pin out. So that middle pin, when you shove it in, it pushes those two tabs out, locking the main pin into the hole. Alright, so now that I got the grill out of the way, to remove the headlight assemblies from the vehicle, you need to take off the silver trim ring. That's what's holding the headlight to the actual vehicle. To do that, you're going to remove these torque screws. They are a T15. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 torque screws that hold it in place. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the headlight out. In order to remove the headlight, you need to undo this locking tab by pushing that back. Then once that's pushed back, you can squeeze behind it on this, and that'll release the plug. And then you just gotta pull back on it, which is kind of hard to do one-handed. So I'm gonna put the camera down so I can actually show you guys this plug coming undone. There we go. There's headlight out of the Jeep. Now you should look like this. So you will, on the Rigid headlights, this will plug into the anti-flicker box. You'll find a space up in here for the box, and then the other plug coming out of the anti-flicker box will plug into your headlight. And that's how those bulbs get retrofitted into a 2018 JK. Alright, so with the old lights out of the Jeep, front end should look kind of like this. And this is the kit that I am going to be using to upgrade the headlights on this Jeep. It's from Rigid Industries. The lights are made by Trucklight. There's the part number for it. This is the non-heated kit. This one is for the Jeep JK. Does come with the adapter box so that you can plug into your factory pigtail on one side and plug into the H7 pigtail on the other side. That was pretty straightforward, and it's just going to replace the original headlight assemblies. So here we go. Headlights are in. Grill is back on. All you got to do is just follow the steps for removal in reverse. Pops on real good. There they are on low beam. There it is, high beam. So this is what the factory headlights on the wife's 2018 Jeep JK look like. This is your low beam, and that is the high beam. So this counts as the before, and we will see how much improvement the rigid LEDs provide to us. Alright, so right here we have the Jeep with just the fog lights on. Let me shut those off so we can see what the actual low and high beam look like. There's fog lights off. There's the rigid LEDs in the low beam setting. And there's the rigid LEDs in the high beam setting. That is a remarkable upgrade over what was in this Jeep from the factory.